Hi everyone. I'd like to thank you all for coming here today. So before I say a word about today's speech, let me introduce myself. My name is Denaneer Belinda from Venus University, and I am a mass communication student. Now I know that most of you know that mass communication is related to communication and society. So as a student who is majoring in mass communication and is concerned about today's society, my topic today is about bullying. Bullying is an act of discrimination towards the weak by the strong. Bullying can be physically or verbally. Almost every day, I see an act of bullying on the streets, in school, and even in public places. I myself is a victim of it. I want to talk to you about bullying. What's its effect, some of my story, and hopefully leaving you guys with both a little more insight into myself and a little more insight to us what is and preventing it. During my childhood, I had a tough time. I constantly moved from this country to another foreign country. I had to adjust myself in order to fit into their society. For me, it was quite hard because no matter how hard I tried, they still do mean things to me. And when I was a kid, I went to school in a foreign country and I was considered different there because I didn't wear a hijab. People in my school and even the teachers started accusing me from not being a proper Muslim. And they even made gossips about my parents for not raising their child properly. And you can imagine an 8-year-old having that kind of pressure at school and suppress it until she became an adolescent. It wasn't only that. I was physically and mentally hurt by them. They'd lock me in the bathroom, push me off the stairs, hit me, and gave me orders that I didn't quite like. Although they weren't exactly that bad because they can be nice sometimes when they wanted to come to my house. And not just that, since I live in a foreign country, late racism can be found everywhere, especially as Asians. We get discriminated a lot because most Asians that are working abroad are not as professional as the Europeans because they think that we are mostly poor and uneducated. For example, when my parents and I were in the hospital, we were waiting to be called, but the European family was the first one to be called, even though we were first in line. When my father asked why did I do that to us, they didn't answer and laughed. That's just one of the example of the other various events that happened. I was quite lucky because I was able to endure that act of discrimination in my life because some people couldn't. Bullying can lead to suicide and a lot has happened because of that. Bullying is not just tough, it's nerve-wracking and it doesn't bring any good. Sure, it does bring joy to the bully because they feel like they're much more superior than us. Many studies have shown that lack proportional behavior and untroubled by anxiety and do not understand others' feeling, they typically see themselves quite positively. Those who chronically bully have strained relationships with parents and peers. Honestly, it doesn't matter if we made a mistake or just different. Why should we give in to bullying? Why do we have to let them harm us physically and emotionally? What makes us different from them and what makes them normal? When you get home, bullying doesn't stop. Electronic bullying has become a significant problem in the past decade. The ubiquity of handheld and other devices affords bullies anytime access to their prey, and harassment can be often carried out anonymously. These days, cyberbullying is everywhere. Remember those times when you had trouble with your seniors and your classmates and they start teasing you through Twitter? That was quite a horrible trend. Even with cyberbullying, people can suffer mentally and they become more afraid of socializing. Most people have seen it happening, but not most people will help. And as a victim, we can't rely on others' help. Let's stand together and go against bullying. I thought that not standing up for myself is the best choice I've ever made. But now that I think about it, it was the worst choice ever. It didn't bring any good to me and only joyful to them. How many of you are listening here have ever experienced these kind of things? And have many of you thought that you're not good enough and think bad things about yourself? I have experienced both of that. I bet some of you have experienced some type of bullying at one point of your life. Telling someone they're fat doesn't make you any skinnier. Telling someone they're worthless doesn't mean you're much more worthy. Telling someone stupid doesn't make you any smarter. Being racist doesn't mean that it makes you superior than them. We need to start standing up to those who believe they can make fun of us and hurt us whenever they please. We are human beings just like them, no matter what our religious beliefs are. If you're gay, lesbian, your skin color is different, bisexual, transgender, we are all different, and that's what makes life more colorful. I've heard of people saying they want to hurt themselves. Hurting yourself doesn't help. It's standing up that helps. Tell them that you don't like it and always have faith in yourself. People succeed because they believe in themselves, and you should too. Love yourself unconditionally and think of the things you can do to prevent bullying. If you have faith in yourself and be brave, you can definitely go against bullying. My message to the people who did bullying is, be careful of your action and words. It might hurt them more than you think. And to all the victims, never give up and raise your voice. My name is Denaneer Belinda, and that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoy, and I'm really sorry if there are any grammar mistakes or I was just nervous and all. I'm so sorry, and thank you for listening. Good evening.